ready, cause this ain't funny. My name's Amy Z and I'm about to make money. Hi everybody, it's me, Amy from the Zula Mercantile, and it is, what's today? Today is Friday, June 14th, it's Flag Day. So we're going to talk about what sold in the last week from Saturday right up until today. And gosh, if you haven't seen it before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it, how much it sold for, and then what my net profit was according after I take out the eBay fees and the cost of goods. So that way you know what I'm really making. I do want to be like completely honest when I tell you how much money that I made on a sale. So let's go. The first one here has just proved my theory that things from Italy are good and things that are linen are good. This was a completely unbranded dress, but it was really pretty, 100% linen, made in Italy. And gosh, I picked it up for just $4. It sold for $25, giving me a profit of $16.91, and it only took a month to sell. But like I said, it just proves it that it doesn't have to be a super duper brand. You can still make money on things because of what they're made of or possibly where they're made. So keep your eye out for Italian linen things. They always sell for me. And yeah, it might not be $100, but it is a profit for me. So I stand behind it. Moving along here, for the fourth time now, the single left shoe has sold. And for the fourth time now, it's been canceled. This is the first time that he went all the way to pay for it and everything. And again, I sent him the obligatory message saying, are you aware this is only one shoe? And he says, oh gosh, no. And he was really nice and really apologetic. So I canceled it right away, of course, because only the right person needs one shoe. I did a little more research and I looked at all of the single shoes that have sold recently, and a lot of them had amputee in the title. So I did add that into my title. Maybe that'll help people figure it out. You can see here, this was my old title and it starts out in all caps with left shoe only, but people aren't seeing that. So I'm going to sell this shoe and I'm going to tell you about it when I do. So, all right, the next real sale was this really fabulous handmade needlecraft. Gosh, it was beautifully framed. This woman, I picked it up last summer for $3. It did sell for $26 finally. I kept sending people offers for $27 on it. And then finally I sent an offer for $26, seeing if it would work, and it did. So I made $21.32 on that item, and it only took, that one was 9 months to sell. I had a ton of interest, but just nobody was pulling the trigger, but they did now. Alrighty. Oh, these are Athleta. Do you say Athleta or Athleta? I want to know. Okay. Athleta is what I say. And these are linen pants. Again, I like to buy linen stuff. It seems to sell. So linen for the win. These were, I paid $6.46 for these at the actual thrift store. Like, crazy for me to actually go in there, but I did. I bought these for $6.46. They sold for $25, giving me a profit of $14.45 in just 3 months. I will pick those up again. Alrighty, this one is it's a Giorgio Armani 100% silk, beautiful Godette style skirt, and I got it at the thrift store a long time ago. That one I got in October of 2022. So those I've had for extremely long time. I admit I was dazzled by, oh, it's Armani. I've never purchased that before. So I bought it for $6.44 and it sold for $24, giving me a profit of $14.04, and it took just under 2 years to sell. So I don't know. Okay, remember the big jar of marbles that I got? Well, I divvied them up into the shiny glass marbles, and then these were clay and Bennington style marbles. They sold pretty quick, so they've got that going for them. I did pay $7.50 for them. They sold for $16, giving me a profit of $5.58, but they only took 2 weeks to sell. I think my downfall on the marbles was just that I simply didn't have a ton of them. I just had that one jar, and I wanted to learn about them. And I did. You have to have some pretty special marbles or just a ton of them in order to make good money is what I learned. Please let me know down below in the comments if you have had a different experience or maybe what more I should be looking for when it comes to marbles. Please. All right. This is another vintage item. The brand was called why can't I say this? It's called Banner House. It was a red doctor style bag, canvas. It had a neat little frame inside of it and everything. I thought it was really neat. I got that at an estate sale a couple years ago for $5.44. It sold for $23. I made $13.53, and it did take 18 months to sell that bag. So I don't know, I probably won't entertain the Banner House bag again, but it was really neat. I learned something. There you go. Okay, these are Torrid, brand new. Gosh, they were really nice knit pull-on pants with a tie feature at the ankle. I got them for just $1.38. I like Torrid, and if I can get it for $1 to $2, I probably will always pick it up. It did sell for $20, giving me a profit of $14.98, and that took 16 months to sell. Okay, a pair of Lucchese's, another one out the door. This is the pair that I just got within the last month for only $12.50, if you can believe that. Yeah, so I listed them right away because I knew they were going to be good. It was a great size, 11 and a half. And those sold for $175, which was my full asking price, giving me a profit of $137.92. And they only took a week to sell. Gosh, I'm currently sitting on, I want to say either 3 or 4 pairs of Lucchese's that I did pay up for. I think maybe the problem is that they're a smaller size. They're 9 and a half. So, I mean, hopefully they'll sell, but they're waiting for you. If you're a 9 and a half and you want some Lucchese's, I got it. Let me know. All right, this was a new pack of Hanes. It was a 7-pack of V-neck t-shirts that I got at an estate sale for $4.79. It sold for $24, giving me a profit of $15.05, and they just took 3 weeks to sell. Super easy to everything, to photograph, to store for a minute, and to ship. I just put them in a poly mailer and sent them on their way. So yeah, that was easy. Okay, this purse came out of my closet. It's a tiny, it was too small for me. Sherpani crossbody bag. If you don't know the brand Sherpani, yeah, it's a good one. It seems to sell every time for me. This one wasn't a huge money maker. Like I said, I paid nothing for it, but it did sell for $14. I accepted an offer, giving me a profit of $11.34, and it just took a month. Yeah, I like Sherpani. They make good stuff. Okay, this is a fun thing. This is a vintage 1996. It's the pig in the fridge diet plan. When light hits, you put this thing in your fridge. It looks like a mini refrigerator. And when you open the door and the light hits it, it oinks like a pig. So it's just kind of funny. It's one of those just old prank kind of things. So I got this for $3 at an estate sale. And it sold for $20. Sorry about that. Giving me a profit of $13.36. And that just took 6 months to sell. And I made sure that the door on the little fridge was shut. Even though it's light activated, I'd hate for it to come open in shipping, and then it's oinking the whole trip to its destination. That wouldn't be good. So yeah, I did secure that. Okay, moving along here. You might remember this really pretty Scott McClintock vintage dress. And I love the McClintocks, the whole clan of them. This dress I paid $12 for. It did sell for $70, giving me a profit of $47.59. And that only took a month to sell. It looks poofy in the picture, but it really wasn't. Like, I got it in a poly mailer, and then I did put that in a box, so it was well protected, and shipped that off real easily. So yeah, I'll always pick up Scott McClintock. I shouldn't say always. If it's a good deal, I'll get it. Okay, this little wallet was just 25 cents a couple weeks ago at a yard sale. And I got a ton of action on, a ton of offers. Everybody wanted free shipping for some reason. But I ended up selling it, tried to turn 25 cents, sold it for $20, giving me a profit of $16.57. And that only took a week to sell. It was in really nice shape, so I will absolutely pick up a Carhartt wallet again. That was good. All right, this one is a sweater, which, yes, you can sell sweaters in the month of June, all summer. I mean, people everywhere, you could be traveling too. You might need a sweater. Or if it's just something really nice, just don't feel like you can't sell a sweater or a coat in the summertime, because people always need stuff like that, in my opinion. Okay, so this one is a Peter Millar. It was a merino wool, so it's really nice. I did pick it up for $1.15. It sold for $30, giving me a profit of $24.10. And that just took 4 months for that one to sell. All right, some more keys. This was just a small lot of, they were all AMC key blanks. There's 14 of them in there. I accepted an offer. I have a lot of lots of key blanks. I divvied them up by their different what cars they went to. And I wasn't really sure how to do it, but I decided, I'm going to go ahead and just take offers on these. If people need them, I want to sell them to them. I'm already in the profit on my Curtis key making lot that I bought. So I was happy to accept this offer for $15. I did make a profit of $11.47 on those keys, and it did just take 2 weeks for those to sell. And I'm hoping that this is just going to keep, they're going to keep dribbling in the sales on that, and I'll just keep sending them out the door until they're gone. That'd be great. All right. Oh, my best sale of the week. I'm actually just about to ship it out now. I did actually find this a while back, but I didn't say anything about it because there's a little caveat here. So we bought just the camera, and it had a memory card and a battery in it at a yard sale. The lady wanted $7, and I thought, okay, so I'm going to give it a shot, but I don't know if it works because we don't have a charger, we don't have anything. And then I was able to find on good old eBay, someone was selling a brand new replacement charger, and it came with a battery as well. So that was nice. So I spent $7 on the camera and $18 on the charger and battery little setup, so that I'm into this camera for $25, and it sold in one single day for $399.99. I actually had that was what I listed it for, and then the day went by, and I actually did have an offer, and I wasn't going to take offers yet because I just listed it, and I went to bed, and I woke up, and there it was, the sale for full price. Yes, that was great. So I'm going to get that shipped out. I certainly will insure it, pack it up real nice. But these cameras, you guys, if you see, especially the Canon PowerShot, I've sold them before. This is the most expensive one I've sold, but I think it's because it has that elf on there. And then there's another one that's like the NYX elf, and that one goes for even more, if you can imagine that. So when you see the little point and shoot cameras at sales, don't ignore them. They can be really good, and it's worth just take the minute to look it up and see what you can find on it. So this is a winner for sure. I'm excited about this one. Okay, and then I did have 3 sales on Poshmark this week, which, imagine that, I hardly ever on Poshmark, but I'm excited about them. The first one is this, the brand is called Flax, and they make linen, linen clothing that's beautiful. This was a blue tunic dress. I got it for $2.22. It did sell for $55, and that gave me a profit of $41.78, and that only took 6 months to sell. Keep your eye out for that brand Flax. Whenever I have it, it seems to, it sells, so buy the Flax. All right. Oh, this was a Free People tunic dress kind of thing. I got it for just $1 at, I don't know, at a sale. And it sold for $22, giving me a profit of $16.60, and that only took 3 months to sell. And then the last one is Title IX, which always, I will probably always pick up Title IX stuff, especially this one I got for $1.15. It was really small, so that did make me pause for a second, but there's people of all sizes out there. So picked it up for $1.15. It sold for $30, and that gave me a profit of $22.85. And that just took 4 months to sell. So keep your eye out for the Title IX. That is good stuff. Gosh, so that's it for this week. I hope you have a great weekend. Get out there and find some things. I went out, I was a sorceress this morning, and I found some really cool stuff, which I will talk to you about on Monday. So that wraps it up for this one. Like I said, have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.